Okay, here we are coming back into Gatlinburg. And they've always had this Gatlinburg welcomes you over the road as long as I can remember. And it's starting to rain, and it's supposed to rain a little bit through the night tonight and then change over to snow tomorrow and then turn really cold. I apologize for the wipers, but not much I can do about the weather.
Hear that wind.
Now right up here is a little thing that might seem insignificant. Boy, that wind is picking up.
Yeah, there's something long across the road there.
Right up here on the left is Parton's Deli, and there's a car parked right here. Yeah, it looks like a box floating across the road. And if you follow any of the Smoky Mountain pages, this car is becoming quite a thing. The way the owner is able to back it into that little small spot right there. And that's pretty good considering these roads are almost always packed with cars. Right now it's not so bad because it's after 10 o'clock at night. And that wind has just come out of nowhere. But that car back there is becoming famous. Some people are bothered by it because people are constantly posting pictures of it on some of the Smoky Mountain pages. But it's also generating a lot of business for that little deli because the car's just become a landmark to so many people, so they go in there and buy a sandwich. So that's a good thing. I don't know why some people would let something like that upset them, but they do. Alright, coming into Gatlinburg now.
Pretty tree.
Yes, pretty tree right over there. Now what I'm going to do is take the back street here behind town, and then we'll come out up at the other end and then come back down through town. Because Christus Gardens, or what used to be Christus Gardens, I think now it's called Christ Memorial Gardens or something.
Something like that, yeah.
They usually have a pretty nice light display up. So we'll ride back through there and see that. Oh yeah, look at that red tree.
Oh, that's neat.
Alright, so we're going to turn right here and go down the back side here. Alright, here we are getting ready to turn into Christ Memorial Gardens. It's actually Christ Museum and Gardens. I had the name wrong. It used to be called Christus Gardens years ago when I was coming up here as a child. That's what it was called. They have a good Christmas lights display. Now it's $10 to park. They used to let you park here for free.
And then they start charging $5, and now it's 10.
Yeah. Now this used to change back and forth between a cross and a star. Now apparently it doesn't. And of course up there, if I can get it, is the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge. We're hoping to go up there tomorrow evening, weather permitting. Of course there's the chairlift coming down the mountain. And that wind has really started to whip up. Yeah. My goodness. And that's just within the last few minutes. I mean, it's been breezy all evening. But it just basically started on the ride back over here like that. Folks, I'm telling you, these are gusts of, what, 40, 50 miles an hour. Well, folks, change of plans. I don't guess we are going to get the Gatlinburg Christmas lights tonight because the power's off all over town, or at least the upper well, actually not all over town, yeah. But the upper part up here, you can see how dark it is. This would be lit up. We noticed the Space Needle lights were off, and I think we know why now. But we're going to have to try to get it tomorrow night, I guess. Because, yeah, this should all be lit up through here, and there's nothing. Wow. I hope our motel has power.
Yeah, well, hopefully so, since it's this end.
Yeah. Alright, we're getting back down to the part of town that still has power. But I'll do another ride through tomorrow night. Hopefully everything will be back on. And hopefully there will be snow falling, so that should add a nice effect to it. So... Okay, we're riding through Gatlinburg now, and about 45 minutes ago the rain transitioned over to snow. So we have a nice snow falling now. It is starting to stick. Hoping for several more inches. I should say several inches. We don't even have an inch yet. But I'm surprised it started to stick this fast because the day started off with temperatures above 50 degrees and rain. So it has really dropped dramatically in the last hour. So we're going to pick up where we left off last night and do our Christmas lights right through Gatlinburg. Last night the wind blew the power out on the upper portion of town. And I'm sorry for that, my wife's sudden stop kind of made the camera move a little bit. Yeah, that's where part of the last good lights we got.
Yeah, because they're pulled down, it says Space Needle lights.
I like it better in the snow anyway. Alright, the Sky Bridge is closed. We were actually going to go up on top of the Sky Bridge tonight, and they have already shut it down. That's disappointing. I would love to see it in the snow and the Christmas lights. So hopefully some of this snow will still be around on Friday, and we'll go up then when it reopens. And it should be, because I think the high here tomorrow is only supposed to be about 22, so I don't think a lot of melting will happen. So we're going to do our ride through and see the lights of Gatlinburg now.
Much better tonight than in the rain.
Yeah, it is better right now in the snowfall than in the rain. So I'm sorry about the windshield wipers. Can you maybe put them slower, intermittent maybe? And then just maybe they'll come on when you need them. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to. Okay. Nice Christmas Eve snowfall, so we're going to get a white Christmas here in the Smokies. I'm pretty sure the national park will shut down. Definitely the road going up to Newfound Gap and probably over even into Cades Cove. But hopefully they'll open up Cades Cove at least sometime tomorrow. I would like to go over there on Christmas Day since there's not a lot else to do. And don't really want to shop or eat out on Christmas Day, so a ride to Cades Cove is always nice. And believe it or not, even with the snow falling, traffic is still at a standstill, and there are still people out walking the streets. But you can't blame them. Beautiful time to be here. I'll go ahead and pause it and turn it back on when there's lights. Just oh, well, yeah, passing. What are you going to turn? You know, we've been coming up here the week of Christmas, our whole marriage, which is 27 years, and I remember a time when Christmas week was slow. There was hardly anybody in town. It's not that way anymore. Hasn't been that way for several years, but this is probably the worst I've ever seen it.
Stuff used to close like at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and I can remember when there was only one restaurant open Christmas Day, and I kind of wish they would go back to that. But pretty much now, I won't say half, but there's a lot that are, and some still do close down for that day and let their employees have it off, which I believe is a good thing. This is unbelievable. How many people are actually out in this weather?
Just the crazy one.
Well, that'd be us too, I guess.
That's why I said it.
We're crazy. I've been told that before. The old Smoky Candy Kitchen has closed for Christmas. That's been there ever since I can remember.
The same sign was in that 1977 Gatlinburg post.
Yeah, somebody posted a picture on one of the Gatlinburg Facebook pages from 1977. The old Smoky Candy Kitchen hadn't changed a bit. These are the same sign and everything. It was nice seeing it the way I remembered it back then, because a lot has changed over the years. A lot of stores have come and gone. Some of our favorite stores, in fact, are no longer here. And in a way, and I don't mean this bad, not trying to tell anybody else what to do on their vacation, but it seems like Gatlinburg has been overtaken by the moonshine distilleries, and used to be a lot more family friendly. It still is to a point, but it's just kind of disheartening to see those things everywhere. And there's probably, I don't know, 25 or 30 old-time photo places around.
Tons of t-shirt shops.
Yeah, tons of t-shirt shops. Yeah, there's still something for everybody here. You'll be able to come here and find something you like. One thing I think a lot of people that come to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge often overlook is the National Park. There is no Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge without the Great Smoky Mountains and the beauty of those mountains to draw people here. And a lot of people, a trip to the Smokies is a trip to go shopping, but I would like to encourage anybody watching to take time and explore these mountains too. Take a ride over to Cades Cove, one of the prettiest spots in the world. Go up to Klingman's Dome during the warmer months when it's open. It's closed for the winter now, but it does reopen April 1st, weather permitting. And if you can catch it after there's been a good snowfall, but you can still get up there by vehicle. It's very, very nice up there. We went up there in April one year, and it was a snowy day up there, but we were able to get up there, and it was some of the prettiest photographs we've ever taken.
A lot of hiking trails too that are easy.
Yeah.
That you can get to easy.
Very nice picnic area, just 7 miles into the national park from here. They call it the Chimneys Picnic Area. In the warmer months, get you a bucket of chicken or make sandwiches and go up and enjoy a picnic along the river there. Very nice setting. It's also very nice in the fall when the leaves change through there.
It looks pretty on those trees over there.
Nothing quite like Gatlinburg when snow's falling. And the snowman, he's putting on some weight tonight. Yeah, just like the rest of us. He's doing it the natural way.
He sheds a lot.
We've been doing it the costly and just not a natural, just eating this kind of natural. Bird's Cookies. We went in there last year. They've only been open maybe a year, and they got some really neat flavored cookies. I like the peach flavored cookies, and the key lime ones were really good. What else did you get? You got some kind of chocolate. Wow, chocolate cookie. Who would ever think of that? You can't buy that at Walmart. My wife likes to stick with the basics on things like that, don't you?
No, I like to try new things.
Well, chocolate cookies isn't exactly a new thing.
Well, you can try new things and have some of your favorites.
Okay.
Chocolate, anything's good besides that chocolate soda we had last night.
I thought that was good.
Tasted fake.
Yeah. It said made with natural cocoa.
Maybe I was expecting it to taste like
Maybe you've been
Hershey
eating fake
syrup.
chocolate, and then when you have the real stuff, you don't appreciate it.
Looks like a lot of stuff starting to close down.
Yeah, it does. Nice night to walk the streets.
Everybody's off the streets and in their cars.
There's quite a few in cars, that's for sure. And like Shaughnessy just pointed out, a lot of the shops are starting to close. Some are still open. Fashion Paradise is open. Whoopee. Ben & Jerry's is closed. Most of the things here in town, or maybe half or so, are closing. And probably most of it will be closed tomorrow. Now we're getting ready to go by the village, and the village is absolutely gorgeous, especially in the snow. So I'm going to get that as we drive by, and then we're going to park and we're going to get out and walk through there in a minute, so I'll get some more footage. Alright, here is the village. And you can see the sleigh and the Christmas trees back over there. I'll get a better shot of that in a minute. That was pretty bad. Yeah, that's like you said, that's as fast as traffic moves. It's taken us about 20 minutes to get to the Space Needle just down to the edge of town. And you're not even talking about half a mile. Ranger Bob's is closed for the evening or for the holidays. Buckboard 2, that's a really neat store. A lot of stuff from yesteryear. One of my favorite stores in town. And they are closed tonight. As you can see, the sidewalks are starting to get icy, so we'll have to be careful as we're walking.
Make for great videos.
Yeah, that's true. If you would fall down, that would be a good video. We could get followers just like that.
Oh, we could lay down and make snow angels.
Take one for the team.
Snow angels.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Snow angel? You an angel?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I hadn't noticed that today. Alright, it's taken us almost 30 minutes to get from the Space Needle just down to the edge of town. We're going to go up and check the parking lot up here at the school. Sometimes you can park there for free if nobody's there. We're going to find out. Coming up on the back side of the village here. I believe we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, it does look very nice. Look at that under that light. That's beautiful. Look at all this snow.
I love it.
You love it? I kind of love it too. Alright, here we are in the village. Probably the prettiest part of town even when it's not snowing, and especially when it is. Candle Cottage and Pepper Palace. This is the donut fryer. And they have an excellent donut in there called the Fryer Special. They're closed right now, but they're a cash-only business, but their donuts are excellent, especially that Fryer Special. It's a chocolate-covered donut full of vanilla cream, and it is outstanding.
That's a huge snowball.
Here we're looking at the Gatlinburg Inn. This is one of the oldest motels in Gatlinburg, if not the oldest now. They did tear the riverside down a few years ago, so this may be the oldest one in town. I know it's one of the highest. It's got the sky bridge chairlift right behind it, and the sky bridge. And the trees are beautifully coated. And I'm looking at this car right here, which has obviously been parked since it started. And I'm going to guess there's 3 inches on that car, probably by now. That would be at least 3 inches, I would say. Here we are up by Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, with the Space Needle rising up behind it. Trying not to get snow on the lens here. Streets are a lot less congested. The streets are a lot less congested than they were when we were trying to drive down them. So I think people are settling in for tonight. Look back down the street here. Again, just a beautiful night to be out walking. I'm loving every minute of this. And back over here to the Gatlinburg Inn one more time. Looks really nice falling on those trees out there. Yeah, the Space Needle lit back up now. Well, we've got one area where it wants to keep dripping down. There's nothing you would rather be behind in the snow than somebody from Florida. Or nobody, I should say. A lot of great people in Florida, but they just don't drive in snow a lot. At least the ones who were born and raised there. Now, I guess the ones that moved down from up north probably are used to it. spot up that keeps dripping on the windshield. And thus concludes our snowy ride through Gatlinburg on Christmas Eve. Now to settle in and watch It's a Wonderful Life, our Christmas Eve tradition. So hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.